Hey everyone, welcome back to the smoking section. I'm Sean, and tonight we are going to be going over a really awesome cigar. I've seen these a bunch of different times. I've tried to get them a bunch of times, and it never comes through until today. I got these in the mail last night, which if you are on the smoking section Facebook page, you would see that I made a post about it. I got a whole holiday hoard of these from one of the members in the smoking section, which I cannot thank him enough for. But I chose this one tonight because it's going to be, well, it's already a little bit cold. You could probably see from my breath. Probably see a little bit of that. And no, I haven't started smoking yet. But I'm really excited to light this up. But first, I want to go over just a little bit of business, and then we'll jump right into it. So let's get into it. So just like in the last videos, I always ask, if you like what I'm doing and you like these videos, please like them on YouTube and also subscribe to the channel if you like more of what I'm doing. We do lives every Monday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because I do live in New Jersey. But yes, please like the videos because they do help get my videos up in the order for that cigar that I'm doing. As long as I get a lot of likes, they kind of say like, oh, this guy's really good, let's go ahead and get him further up, so that way more people will probably like his videos. So please like and subscribe if you have not done so already.
I already have.
See, we already got one. So please like and subscribe them, and I will just jump right into this cigar. So let's go. So as you can see right down here, right there, tonight we are going to be lighting up the Angry Snowman by CAO. I have been dying, and when I say dying, I mean I have literally been dying inside to try these cigars. Now this came in a whole holiday hoard pack. It wasn't a full holiday hoard pack. One of the members in the smoking section wound up sending me some that his local cigar shop still had. So it wasn't a full pack, but I got the Angry Snowman, Evil Santa, a few other ones that I would have to list for you, but I can't think of right now. But these are all from CAO. They came out not too long ago, but they only made like 200 boxes, I believe, or like 500 boxes, somewhere in there. They only made so many of these holiday hoard packs, and I was lucky enough to get one. And I figured, hey, it's cold out right now. It's as cold enough for a snowman to survive. So let's go ahead and light this thing up. So I'm going to go ahead and give a quick cut and a light, and we'll be right back with our initial light. So hold on. Whew. I can't stop smiling because I'm really happy that I'm actually getting to smoke one of these. You cannot believe how hard it is to try and find a full pack, let alone a couple of the really more popular ones of the CAO Holiday Horde. But I wound up taking the wrapper off, as you can see. I actually have it right over here. Yeah, so I took the wrapper off. It's a beautiful little wrapper. It's going to go really nice in my book. So, as you can see, it's just got this beautiful Connecticut broadleaf wrap right there. A very dark cigar. I'm trying to give you guys the best look at that. I mean, it is a pretty big cigar. This is probably about like a 6.5 almost, maybe a 6.5 to 7 almost. I mean, I don't have my tape measure on me, but this is close to 6.5 inches. With just about a 52 ring gauge. So I mean, it's a pretty hefty cigar. I wound up going with a V-cut on the top, and right off the bat, I mean, I know that this is not the first draw that I've done. It's like the second or third one already, but right off the bat, I'm getting a little bit of like a cocoa nut, like a cocoa note, I should say, of just like a little hint of that. There's definitely some pepper in there, but definitely a lot of cocoa. It's kind of like a nice even blend of cocoa and pepper. But I mean, it's really a nice cigar so far when it comes to just that first light. I'm really liking how the V-cut is still allowing me to have a little bit of a lengthier draw. It's a little bit harder, but it's not like I'm fighting the cigar. So it's doing a really, really nice, impressive job so far. But I'm trying to be optimistic, just in the sheer fact of I already know that I'm going to love this cigar because I've been dying to try it, but I want to see how this cigar goes for the rest of the way. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to smoke this down to about the first third, and then I'll be right back with how it reacted, what it tastes like, and what it's doing right then and there. So I will be right back. So I'm just into my first third. I still have a little bit of ways to go before I actually reach the second third, but before I ash myself, and this is going to be the part that everybody giggles at, but you can kind of see my ash is a little lopsided. That, and I also have some pretty serious cracks in my ash. Yeah, so there you go. Take a second. I'll wait for everybody to kind of laugh over that. A lopsided and cracked ash. All right, so is everybody's done laughing? But no, in all seriousness, I wanted to bring that into just a little bit into play. So far, the flavor profile of the cigar is absolutely amazing. So the Angry Snowman is actually what I would like to call a softy snow cone. It's really not as angry as I thought it was going to be. So right now, as I'm going into my second third, or almost to my second third, the pepper has really kind of taken a back seat to this cigar. The cocoa notes are really starting to get more defined, I guess you'd say. And on the nasal exhale, I'm actually getting a little bit of like a citrus taste, or a citrusy smell, kind of. The cigar is really not as angry as I thought it was going to be. Whenever you hear, if you've seen one of the other videos, The Angry Elf, the elf was extremely angry with pepper. I mean, it was just very, very pepper oriented when it comes to a lot of that flavor that they put in there. But this one, the pepper actually took a pretty big back seat to the cocoa and the citrus that I'm getting out of this. But I did want to show you guys my ash and just kind of show you that it was kind of getting a little bit lopsided there and a few major cracks in there, which I'm probably going to knock this off right now. And yep, it fell right off. It is pretty solid, but I wound up having to knock it off because I didn't want to do it on camera. But you can see that it is burning a little bit uneven, so I'm going to see if that winds up evening itself out. I don't want to hit this with a torch because I don't want to mess anything up with it, so I'm just going to see if it winds up burning itself even, and we'll go from there. But I will see you guys in the next third, which would be the second third. So I'll see you guys in the second third. So I'm just getting into the last part of my second third. And so far, the cigar has stayed really, really consistent. Now, the pepper is still in the cigar. It's not very present at the moment. I'm getting still a lot more of that cocoa taste and the citrus on the nasal exhale. Now, I have noticed, like on this last puff as I kind of let it out, that it seems like the spice is really starting to kind of pick up a little bit, but it's blending really, really nicely with the cocoa. And it's really an enjoyable cigar, and it wound up correcting itself all the way up to about that point, but I mean, I'm not too worried about that right there. But the cigar itself is doing a really, really nice job. I have no cracks, I have no splits, no canoeing, no nothing. The cigar is really holding up really quite nicely, and I'm really, really enjoying this cigar. So real quick, I wanted to say while I'm also here, if you were looking to try and pick these up, good luck. As I said at the beginning of the video, I even contacted somebody from CAO to see if they even still have any of these, like in the way back stock, just in case they had like a box or two that I was willing to try and buy. And he said No, they are not around. The only way you're going to be able to find these is if somebody is selling these on like a cigar bid website, or just asking around at your local cigar shop and see if anybody has a box that they've been storing up and you can try and take it off of them. But these cigars are very, very hard to find, and I'm really thankful again to one of our members who sent me just a handful of really great cigars from this holiday horde pack. So I just wanted to kind of throw that little note in there, because these are a hard find. So if you're able to find these, I would suggest you bid on them or pick them up as soon as you can, because these are a hard find, but they're a treasure at that. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to smoke this down to my last third, and I'm going to see if that spice has really kind of notched it up a little bit. So I will see you guys in just a second. So I'm just about halfway through my final third, and I wanted to come back on and just kind of tell you that the spice has really, really kicked up. The citrus that I was getting through the nasal exhale was just gone. The cocoa notes are gone. The spice and that pepper have just really, really taken over. It's actually quite harsh, to be honest with you. The last little bit that I've been smoking on, it's not a bad thing, but just from where it started to the middle to now the end, it went complete angry, I guess is the best way to describe it. Like you got this far, so you might as well just enjoy the last little bit of anger that this snowman has before it melts away. But I mean, all in all, the cigar held up really, really well. I'm looking forward to just kind of finishing this off and then giving my final thoughts on the cigar altogether. But I just want to pop back on and just kind of really tell you that, like, even halfway through the third, it's actually quite harsh with the spice and the pepper really kind of taking it up a notch. So I figure I'll finish smoking this up and I will be right back with my final thoughts. So I'll see you guys soon. So, final thoughts on the Angry Snowman by CAO. I gotta tell you, it was actually a really, really good smoke. The back end threw me off just a little tiny bit, just with how harsh it was. But all around, the flavor profile was absolutely amazing all the way through, like the last third up until like the last little bit, about halfway through that. The cigar just did a really, really nice job of handling itself, especially out in the cold. I didn't really feel like I was taking like mini puffs to try and get the flame to go back, to really get some good quality smoke. The smoke was really, really good. It was light, and the flavor just really kind of stuck with you. Even after the smoke was gone, the flavor just kind of sat on your tongue. And I just thought that it was just an amazing experience to try it. I'm going to hold this up one last time because I think it's just so awesome. But this is the CAO Angry Snowman, and he's right there smoking a little cigar. But I really enjoyed this cigar. It was a really great experience. I've seen these so many times. Just when it comes to like when Christmas just passed, like a lot of guys had them from when they bought them before and they were all smoking them, and I'm like, I would love to try one just to kind of say that I was able to try one. It was an absolute joy to smoke. Would I smoke another one? Absolutely. Would I buy a whole box of them? Yeah, I probably would. To me, it would be more of like a winter's day smoke, to be honest with you. That harshness really it's kind of like drinking some whiskey, I guess. It kind of kept me warm in a little bit, but it really kind of set my mouth ablaze, which was pretty cool in one respect, because I really wasn't expecting it, and it just kind of got angry fast. But other than that, I want to give this cigar like a 4.5 out of 5 stars. The only thing that I really had to complain about was the cigar didn't seem like it was all that great for ashing. The ash was very light. It was solid, but it just seemed like it kind of broke apart pretty easily as I was going down on the cigar. But I mean, other than that, I mean, the cigar handled really, really nicely, so I was really, really impressed with it. So yeah, I guess that's all I got to say about that. So let's send this puppy to bed. So with that being said, everybody, I'm going to get out of here. I got work tomorrow, so I got to try and get ready for that. But other than that, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for supporting. I know that we have a couple new subscribers to the YouTube channel, so I want to thank you guys as well. Thank you for all the comments on the last video that I put out, but please keep them coming. That video can still be checked on. I check on it each and every day, and I write down everybody's suggestions on what to smoke next. So if you haven't seen that video, check it out. And I will catch you guys on the next one. So from the smoking section, I'm Sean. As always, stay blessed, stay smoking, and I will catch you guys later. Have a great night, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.